It's been a long road, and before we get started, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching and supporting us. I started SHDU Studios in, well, over 9 years ago at this point as a place to put my random video projects, but and I didn't really have any firm plans for it, but it became a lot more than just a repository. In 2021, we hit 100 subscribers, and I was overjoyed. That was also right in the middle of our first spike in views with Conline Critique and Unknown Oklahoma. That's when SHDU Music started picking up views too. Since then, we've had several hits and successes in places I never thought we would, like the Elder Scrolls videos and the lore stuff. That was really exciting. I I I don't want to do this. I really I I really don't want to do this. Um Recently, however, views have been very low and we've lacked consistency. I've been working on some of my other projects, some of my writing and things for other channels. And honestly, I don't have time for this anymore without dedicating a lot to it. I mean, short of some soul searching, market research, talking with other creators, filming another movie, and setting up a camera in front of a couch and pretending like the channel is ending when really I'm just making some changes and announcing a soft relaunch of it. Wait a second. So the channel isn't really ending, if you couldn't tell. But its current form is. I realized some things and wanted to refocus on our core themes, lore and world building. These are what unite the channel. So the changes I decided to make were in the interest of focusing on those. In light of that, the first and potentially most radical thing I'm doing is something that's been on my mind for a little while now, but I wanted to consult with some other people and see if it was a good idea. So, the channel is splitting. SHDU Music is now its own channel. Why did I do this? Well, SHDU Music has always been a little weird when compared to our other content. It loosely fits the theme, but attracts a different kind of audience. Now, I'm sure many of you watching enjoy both and maybe use them for your D&D games or casual listening or something like that. But the views don't really play that out, so SHDU Music will be its own channel. I'm going to continue to make the same kinds of things, but focus on being a little bit more conducive to tabletop games, so talking like D&D, Pathfinder, Warhammer, things like that. The music that is currently on this channel will stay here, but I will be releasing compilations of the different volumes on the other channel, along with compilations of different moods, for lack of a better term. Like one for battle music, one for sci-fi music, one for tavern music. You get the basic idea. Beyond that, we have a few more things to get through. I'm just gonna say it. I'm canceling Food Fellas. And the crowd goes mild. Most of you probably don't even know what that means. It was a series I was doing with my father, who still appears regularly on the channel. He's part of the team, actually. We basically just tried weird foods and reviewed them. It never got above 10 views, which is utterly criminal, but it says that no one really cares, so why would we keep doing it? The final change is bringing even more content to the channel. I had a separate channel with my mother, who I don't think has been on the channel before, but you might know her from Distance Nerding. The content that is relevant from that channel is coming over here, just because it kind of makes more sense. There will be 2 series. Classified, so we put pop culture characters into various D&D classes. And Journals of the Classes is basically what it sounds like. We explain the various classes of D&D 5th edition in a very fun and very unfocused manner. So, that sounds like fun. Subscribe! In terms of my release schedule for these things, it's always a dangerous thing to set dates, but I'll try. Classified will be coming out every 2 weeks on Fridays until we get through the backlog of Season 1, which will take a while. Then we'll move to Journals, which will take up that time slot. In the near future, there will be a little surprise film project dropping. The plan is for that to be released on October the 3rd. On SHDU Music, I will be releasing music on a monthly basis, with compilations and other stuff pretty much whenever. There are currently 3 never-before-heard pieces of music on there to listen to right now, after you finish this video, of course. Now, that's it for the channel. If you got enough from me, well, I'm also at other places on the internet. I mentioned Distance Starting, which is another channel I'm on with my mother and some of my friends. We have a podcast on Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m. CST, Thursday at 8 p.m. CST, and Friday also at 8. I host a game show, and we are going to be starting up a D&D live play on Fridays at some point in the near future. So head over there if you like my D&D content, or you're a massive nerd like me. If you're at all excited about any of these changes, then do the standard YouTube stuff. You've heard it all before. Like, subscribe, share, sacrifice your firstborn, all of that. Links for everything I've mentioned are in the description. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you next time. Farewell. Nah, that doesn't really fit the aesthetic, does it? I'll see you next time.